Hello friends, it's Lindsay again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. I have so many different videos every week having to do with paper crafting and junk journaling and digital designing and showing other shops and just creating a community together. So I hope you'll hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my videos. So I have another digital kit to share with you today. I created this one and I think I'm picking up speed a little bit with my digital kits. I am getting more comfortable with Photoshop. I use Photoshop Elements 15, and if you're wanting to learn Photoshop, especially for junk journals, I recommend the Graphics Fairy course. It's not sponsored by her. I purchased the course. I just really like it, and it's really helpful, especially if you're dealing with designing for, I think it's called For the Vintage Designer. Anyway, so here's my kit. This is called Postage Do. I also just got a new computer. It was kind of a birthday present, Christmas present put together. My husband bought me an Apple iMac, and it is so much easier to design on. I can see what I'm doing so beautifully. So I want to show you the kit. I have used different images from the Graphics Fairy, the Old Design Shop, Digital Curio, Avalon Rose Design, Pixel Scrapper, Pixabay, and Raw Pixel. I'll put all of them below, and then probably little bits here and there, but those are my main sources for this. And so you check them out if you're interested in prints or digital design or anything like that. So this page has this lovely vintage postcard. I didn't design this. This is an actual vintage postcard. And I think it's really pretty. I kind of added a drop shadow to it. And yeah, you can, like, the handwriting is so pretty. And then on this side, we have pens, pencils, paper cutters. In the background, you'll see a really pretty light bouquet. And that bouquet is from Digital Curio. Even if you don't design, buy her different, like, floral bouquets, because you can print them just on paper and put them in your journals. They're so gorgeous. You'll see more of them throughout. And then there is this one. So in the background, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's like light typewriter keys. Here's a vintage typewriter, a bunch of like postage stamps and cancellation things. This receipt here, it's from an actual, I believe it's from like a old post office that also sold other things, and I think that's really cool. There's some lace down the side. I tried to give you a lot to look at, but to save a lot of room for writing. So there's another one of those beautiful bouquets. And here's a little Victorian boy writing a letter. And then some lettering. An old typewriter. Beautiful bouquets in the background. There's also different elements. Here's one of the envelopes that I created. And here's the other one. There's two envelopes. And then here's another page. This is a vintage painting from, I think it's Cecily Mary Barker. This is an image from 1921. Not a lot of her images, I think, are not. I think she's known, if I'm right, I think she's known for those flower fairies, and they are not copyright free. You have to be really careful. This is 1921, so it is in the public domain, but not all her work is. There's a little pen nib. Bouquets, lace. Look at these lace frames. If you want lace frames, go to Avalon Rose Design. Her website will be down below. They're so beautiful. I've used them throughout here. Here's also a vintage, they're reading a letter. So cute. And then I had fun here because this is an actual scan of an old like envelope, and then I added some faux stitching. If you like faux stitching effects, go to Pixel Scrapper because there's several different ones. And so I added those, and then like it was a pocket, I tucked in this photo of a vintage postal carrier and this old cigarette card of this from 1909, and they are sorting mail. Here's one of the ephemera sheets, and there's a magazine cover, The Old Postmaster, and then this is from 1904. It is a beautifully illustrated envelope, and then here's a frame from Avalon Rose, and then I tucked in this vintage painting of a lady writing a letter. These are both scans of old envelopes or prints from old envelopes, and then a bunch of little vintage stamp things that you can cut out and use throughout the journal. Here's another page. And there's a little U.S. mail, little post office girl there. some more ephemera. We have a telegraph here. These are all vintage cigarette cards. However, I took off the words cigarette, Ogden cigarettes off of them just because, I don't know, I don't smoke and it's not a big deal, I guess. I just wanted to take it off. I thought it was a little more versatile that way, but they are vintage cigarette cards. And then there's a little typewriting machine. There's a swallow carrying a letter. This is a vintage letter, gentlemen and ladies wristwatches. It's like an advertisement, as well as this one, organic chemists. So those can all be cut out and used in the journal. Here's another page, and this page is a freebie over on my group. If you want to go over to my Facebook group, the link is down below. Nevermore Creations, Junk Journals, and Friends, and you can get this one page for free. Lovely lady writing a letter there, and some pen nibs. Another ephemera sheets, just different little bits and pieces. This is cute. Eggs by Post. The Postmaster General desires to draw special attention to the need for adequate packing of parcels containing eggs. Here's a Chicago post office photo. And then this beautiful, actually this is the, oh, it might be the same one. This is the receipt for the post office, parcels and things like that. And then there's a little carrier pigeon. And then I designed this background using pen nibs and stamps from Avalon Rose Design. And then I just made my own little pattern here. And then another page, we have a vintage Royal Mail delivery man here. And then another mail truck there, United States Mail. And then Write Your Life. These typewriter letters are also Avalon Rose, so they're really fun to make different sayings and things like that with. And a little bit of ledger and background. So there are 16 pages total. There are 11 journal pages. When folded in half, you get 22 different pages. And then there are 2 envelopes and 3 ephemera sheets. So you can get them digitally or printed and mailed to you at my shop link below. Thank you for watching. I already have big plans for my next digital kit. I can't wait to show you what it's going to be. I'm hoping it works out. I am trying to go along the lines of vintage candles and lanterns and things like that. We'll see if I can pull everything together or not. If anybody knows good resources to get graphics, clip art, things like that, where I can find vintage lanterns and things like that, or illustrations and paintings, let me know down below so I can check it out, and maybe some of the pieces you recommend will be in the next kit. Thank you, and I'll see all of you in the next video.